What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Blonte, and I'm back with another trade recap video. And today we're going over this week's recap, and it was a profitable week for me. But the only thing is that for these trades right here, I wasn't able to put a full contract on gold. I was only limited to 2 contracts, and I usually risk 1% per trade, so I wasn't able to risk 1% on these trades, so that's why the money amount is different compared to these. And here's the month of February recap. I finished the month profitable, had a 2.8% gain this month, and I'm still taking the challenge. But let's go over the trade. So on Tuesday, we took S&P. Tuesday 10th, we took S&P, which was this trade right here. And I took a liquidity grab, and we were bullish on all the higher time frames. If I go to the 4 hour, we're bullish. 1 hour, we're bullish. And it looks like we're also doing a liquidity grab on the 1 hour. And on the 15-minute, we're also doing a liquidity grab. So I was bullish on everything on the S&P. So I got this set up right here. These wicks broke below here, but they never closed. They shot right back up. So my stop loss is the lowest wick that went past the wicks right here. And first TP is a 1-to-1. So 1-to-1 got smacked, and then a 2-to-1 got smacked before it reversed and stopped me out at break even. So I was kind of lucky on that one. So let's go to the next trade, which was next week's S&P, which was another W. And this one I took a supply. If we look on the 4 hour, we are bearish on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, we are bearish as well. So I'm looking for mainly sells on here, and I saw we had this supply setup. We have a break of structure right here, and I marked up both of these supplies, but this supply got broken and it tapped this supply. So this got tapped. I wait for next candle. Stop loss is the highest wick in the zone, and it broke this candle. So first target is a 1-to-1. 1-to-1 got smacked, and 2-to-1 got smacked. This is just a very, very clean and simple setup. Like, I love setups like these. And let's go to the next trade. I think this is where I lost. Yeah, US30. We took a liquidity grab. I took this liquidity grab. And the reason I took this liquidity grab is because on the 4 hour, we were bullish on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, okay, so on the 1 hour, we're cutting through the middle. So that's another indicator for me to take a liquidity grab, because when we're cutting through the middle on the 1 hour, 4 hour, I usually like to take liquidity grabs. So we threw this liquidity grab, and we were bullish on the 15-minute and on the 4 hour. So I was bullish on the day. So we took this liquidity grab. This was originally a demand, but a demand turned into a liquidity grab. So right here, stop loss, the lowest wick, and entry point, next candle that breaks this. I got in right there. First TP, 1-to-1. And that was just a plain loser. I think this was the only trade that I placed on this day. So let's go to gold. Gold on the 24th. This was a winner right here. So let's go over it. On the 4 hour on gold, we are bullish. On the 1 hour on gold, we are also bullish. So why did I take this setup right here? Even though it looks like it doesn't have no break of structure, and I like my setups to have a break of structure. So first, if you zoom out and you look all the way to the left, you can see that these highs are being broken. So that's major break of structure. So that's a confirmation for me. And take this setup, and we're bullish on the 4 hour and 1 hour. So I wasn't worried about the VWAP saying we're bearish on the 15-minute, but on the higher time frames we're bearish. So you really got to pay attention to the higher time frames when it comes to taking a setup on the 15-minute, because it could show that we're bearish on the 15-minute, but on the higher time frames we're bullish. So price tap this demand zone. Stop loss is the lowest or the highest or lowest wick that tapped the zone, and entry is next candle that breaks this green candle. So I got in right here. First TP is a 1-to-1, and I ain't gonna lie, this trade took a hot minute, like a hot minute, like a couple hours. So, and then second TP is a 2-to-1. But trades like these, you literally just have to trust your analysis and just stay patient through it all. And this ended up winning. There you go. That ended up winning. And took a very long time, but I trusted my analysis and I stuck through it all, and it paid off. So let's go to the next trade. The next two trades are all losers on gold, which is unfortunate. But so for this one, if we go on the 4 hour, we're still bullish on the 4 hour, and we're still bullish on the 1 hour, and we were also. This is also a 1 hour demand, so it's another reason why I wanted to take this demand setup. You can't really scale this zone down, so I took this setup. This setup has a small break of structure right here. If you can't see it, if you go to the line chart, this pointing right here, that's the break of structure. So price tapped, entry is right here. Highest or lowest with that type of zone. Entry is the next candle that breaks this gray candle. I got in right there, and this was a simple fake out, I believe. Yeah, simple fake out. And I didn't place any of the trades. Let's see, did I? Yeah, I believe I didn't place any of the trades because it was coming close to news, I believe. So this is the only trade I placed this day, and that ended up being a loser. So let's go on the next day, which was yesterday, Thursday. So I took this liquidity grab, and on the 4 hour we are bullish. On the 1 hour we are bullish. Also doing a liquidity grab on the 1 hour. Even though everything can line up, trading is still a 50-50 game. You may find the best setup, you've seen it win 100 times, and this time it loses. Nothing you can do about it. You just trust your analysis, have good risk to reward, and good risk management. So my stop loss was right here, the lowest wick. You see liquidity grab, no wicks. Went below here. And first TP was a 1-to-1. And they're literally just a plain fake out. That was literally the only trade I placed yesterday. And yeah, that was my week right here. You can see it right here. You can also see it right here. Hopefully soon they fix this contract limit on my fund future, so I could continue to risk 1%. I'm only risking 1% on every single trade. I'm trying to, but the restrictions kind of holding me back on gold. But US30, I'm fine. It's just on gold. So hopefully next week is another profitable week, and I'll catch y'all next week. All right, man. Peace.